Hello students, today we are going to learn about the digestive system. So first of all, this is the structure of the digestive system. We're starting from the mouth and end with the anus. And in this session we will see about the all the organs and its anatomy and the physiology. So now what is the digestive system? So the digestive system is an organ or we can say system within the humans and the other animal which takes in food, digest it and absorb the energy and the nutrients from the food and expel the remaining waste as feces. So it is the system which regulate the nutrients balance within the human. The other name of the digestive system is gastrointestinal tract, or we can say GI tract, then digestional tract, then GIT, then alimentary canal or gut. So these are the other names of digestive system. Now the major organs which included into the digestive systems are mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the rectum. So these are the major organ, and uh, these organs has main role in the digestive system. Now the accessory digestive organs are salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, and the pancreas. Now, what is the function of digestive system? So first one is injection, that is taking of food into the alimentary tract. For example, eating and drinking. So the first function of the GI tract is eating and drinking, right? Then propulsion, that is the mix and move the content along the digestive tract, that is the mixing and moving the food ahead the other organs. Then digestion, the digestion consists of the two breakdown, that is chemical and mechanical. In the mechanical breakdown of food, that is done by the chewing, the process of chewing, right? And the chemical digestion of the food into the small molecules is done by the enzyme which is present in our body. Next function is the absorption, that is the process by which the digested food substance pass through the walls of organs of the alimentary canal into the blood for the circulation. So in the absorption, the substance, that is the digested food, is passed by the walls of some organ, that is wall of stomach, wall of intestine, that is small and large. Through that wall it comes into the blood for the circulations. Now the elimination, so elimination is the process of expulsion of the waste product, right? So whatever the food which is not digested and absorbed within the body, it will be removed by the alimentary canal, which is known as the process of defecation. So, the first organ of the digestive system is the mouth. So, we will learn about the mouth. So, the mouth is the first portion of the alimentary canal that receive the food and produce the saliva. It is upper expanded portion which forms the beginning of the alimentary canal. The important structure present within the mouth is teeth, tongue, and the salivary glands. So here the relation of the mouth with the other organs are, so anteriorly the mouth has the lips, then posteriorly they continue with the pharynx, laterally the muscles of the cheek are present, then superiorly the bony hard palate, and inferiorly muscular tongue and the soft tissue of the floor of the mouth. So these are the relation of the mouth. The palate from the roof of the mouth and is divided into the anterior hard palate and the posterior soft palate. You can see in the picture, this is the soft palate and this is the hard palate. The yellow is the curved fold of the muscular muscles curved with the mucous membrane hanging down from the middle. So here it is, right? Now, tongue. So, the tongue is the muscular organ in the mouth that manipulates the food for mastication and it used in the act of swallowing. So, the tongue is used in the act of swallowing. It is important in the digestive system and is the primary organ of the taste in the system. So, we can feel the taste through the tongue. The tongue lies in the floor of the mouth and is attached to the bone. There are four types of taste bud present on the upper surface of the tongue. Through the taste bud, we identify the taste. So there are four. The first one is circumvallate papilli, then funkiform papilli, then the filiform papilli, and the flowlet. You can see in the picture all the papilli is present, by which we feel the taste. The human tongue is divided into the two parts, an oral part at the front and the pharyngeal part at the back. So the oral part is the front and the back part is the pharyngeal part. Now about the blood supply. So the blood supply of the tongue is done by the lingual artery or and the external carotid artery, and the venous drainage is done through the lingual veins and the internal jugular vein. Now supplies by hypoglossal nerve. So the taste sensation is done through the glossopharyngeal nerve. Now, what are the function of this tongue? So that first one is chewing, then swallowing, the speech, and taste. The taste is the main function. Now, teeth. So the human teeth function to mechanically break down items of the food by cutting and crushing them in preparation for swallowing in the digestion. So as we know, the main function of teeth is to crushing or cutting the food, right? So there are four type of teeth present in the human, that is incision, canine, and the premolar and molar. So each have the different function and the specific function, right? So you can see in the picture that this is the molar, right? Then premolar, then incision, and this is the canine. Depending on the age at which they arise, these can be classified as permanent and the temporary. So permanent is it is 32 and the temporary teeth is 20. So each half of the upper and the lower jaw contain 8 teeth, and they are 2 incisor, 1 canine, then 2 premolar and 3 molar. Here you can see in the picture, this is the incision, then this is the canine, then premolar and molar, and same here and both part, right? This is the upper jaw picture and this is the lower jaw picture. Now the parts of the teeth. So the first part is the enamel. Enamel is the hardest and the most highly mineralized substance of the body. So this is the enamel here, right? White color portion. So it is the very hard portion of the teeth and highly mineralized. It is one of the four major tissue which makes up the tooth along with the dentine, cementum, and the dental plug. 96% of enamel consists of mineral with the water and other organic material comprising the rest. And the normal color of enamel varies from the light yellow to the grayish white. Second part is the dentine. So dentine is a substance between the enamel or the cementum and the plug chamber. So here you can see this is the dentine. Dentine in mineralized connective tissue with an organ matrix of the collagenous protein. So in the dentine, the collagenous protein was there. Then cementum, it is the specialized bone-like substance covering the root of the tooth. The coloration is yellowish and it is softer than the dentine and enamel. Now the dental plug is the central part of the tooth filled with the soft connective tissue. This tissue contains the blood vessels and nerves that enter the tooth from a hole at the apex of the root. Now function of teeth. So the incisor is for cutting, then canine is for tearing, then premolar is for crushing, and molar for grinding the food. So these are the different functions done by the teeth. Now coming to eruption. So tooth eruption in the human is the process in the tooth development in which the teeth enter in the mouth and become the visible. When the teeth is enter in the mouth and become visible, it's known as the eruption. Primary teeth erupt into the mouth from around 6 months until 2 years. So this is the period when the primary teeth erupt, that is 6 months to 2 years. Now the blood supply of the teeth is done by the maxillary arteries, and the venous drainage is done by the internal jugular vein, and the nerve supply is done by maxillary nerve and the mandibular nerve. So this is all about the teeth, right?